This information comes after a series of explosions in Crimea, which Russia is using as a logistical base for its invasion launched on February 24. Russia is using as a logistical rear base for its invasion launched on February 24. Ukraine threatened on Wednesday, August 17, to dismantle the Kerch Bridge built at great expense by Moscow to connect Russia to the annexed peninsula of Crimea, where several explosions have taken place on Russian military bases. This bridge is an illegal structure and Ukraine did not give its permission for its construction. It harms the ecology of the peninsula and must therefore be dismantled no matter how voluntarily or involuntarily, wrote on Telegram the advisor of the Ukrainian presidency Mykola Yakskin. The Kerch Bridge, which had been inaugurated by Russian President Vladimir Putin in May 2018, represented a colossal 2-year costly construction site to build the 19 kilometers connecting mainland Russia to Crimea and open up the peninsula 4 years after its annexation by Moscow. This failed threat by Mikhail Podolak comes after a series of explosions in Crimea, which Russia is using as a logistical rear base for its invasion of Ukraine launched on February 24. An attack targeted an ammunition depot on a military base near Jokol in northern Crimea. Moscow said it was an act of sabotage but did not name the perpetrators, while Ukraine has not acknowledged responsibility for the attacks. Officials have been quick to suggest that the incidents were caused by improperly extinguished cigarettes or poor compliance with fire safety standards. The Ukrainian President, Volodymyr Zelensky, had assured that Kiev would never give up its intention to take back Crimea from Russia, and for good reason. We all saw that a Russian military base and airfield in Crimea were hit by several explosions. According to the specialist Cedric Mass, Ukraine still hopes to recover the peninsula annexed by Russia in 2014. The latter is a leading military historian and specialist in armed conflicts. He closely follows the conflict in Ukraine and regularly publishes an accurate update on the military situation. Ukraine has not given any explanation or claim, unlike the attack against Moscow, for example. More generally, the Ukrainian army does not communicate when it comes to Crimea and remains very discreet so as not to give bad arguments to Russia, which considers Crimea to be part of its territory. Specifically, it could be guided rocket missiles with very long range or acts of sabotage as denounced by Russia by resistance groups or special operations. Help the channel to grow by subscribing and activate the notification bell to stay informed about our next videos. Don't forget to like the video and leave your point of view in comments.